Get insights.
Hello viewers, welcome to Get Insights. What style of English are you learning? I think the difference between American and British English is often confusing. If you can understand one style, you should be able to understand the other style as well. Now it's your turn. American or the British English? We will learn some common everyday words that have noticeable differences. Okay, let's start with this one. In British English, this is drafts. And in American English, this is checkers. Here is the next picture. Americans call it a flashlight. And in the UK, they would call it a torch. Here is the next one. In the UK, they call this a spanner. And in the US, this is a wrench. Okay, next we have this one. Speakers of American English commonly use both fall and autumn to refer to the season, though fall became more common in the US. Speakers of British English largely use autumn or the autumn season. Okay, next. It's somebody who sells houses. In British English, they would say estate agent. And in the USA known as a realtor. The next picture is. In Britain the most popular game is football. In American English, that same sport is called soccer. Okay, what about this next one? In British English, they would say, toilet. There is also a slang word for toilet, which is loo. Lavatory is a word which is considered improper and impolite in some places. Today lavatory is used in all airlines of the world. This is the word that is used to refer to washrooms. In the US, this is the bathroom. You might say it's a restroom, but it would be really unusual to call a place that. Usually, they use the term restroom for public places. Alright, let's move on to the next. In British, they call it rubber. And in the US, they call it an eraser. Alright, let's move on to the next. In British English, this is a flat. And in American English, this is an apartment. Okay, the next one. Lift is used as a British term and the elevator is used as an American term. Next we have this one. In the US, the term movie is much more often used than film. And in standard British English, what Americans call movie is film. Okay, next we have this one. Couch is predominantly used in America, whereas the term sofa is most commonly used in the UK. Okay, next we have this one. Taxi is the more common term in the UK, but most people will also understand cab. And both cab and taxi are possible in American English. Cab is not used in British English. So here is the next one. In British English, a wardrobe is a standing closet used for storing clothes. And in American English, a built-in wardrobe is called a closet. Here is the next picture. So, this American call it a truck. And in the UK, they would call this a lorry. Okay, what about this next one? In the UK and most other English-speaking countries, people say holiday to describe going away from home for a period of leisure. In British English, a day like this is called a bank holiday or public holiday. And in American English, a vacation is a single day or group of days when people do not work, often to commemorate an important event. Next we have this one. People ranked in an orderly sequence and waiting for something will be called a line in the US. And queues is widely used in Britain. And is also common in the technology community in both countries. Okay, next we have this one. Car park is the British English term. The North American English term is parking lot. So here is the next one. The knives, forks, and spoons that you use for eating food. The usual American word is silverware. And in the UK, they say cutlery. The terms cutlery and flatware historically meant different things as we explain. That's not a knife. Okay, the next picture is. Garbage and trash are both used in North American English. In British English, rubbish is the usual word. Garbage and trash are sometimes used in British English, but only informally and metaphorically. Here is the next one. In British English, a dustbin is a small container for rubbish, mostly outside. And in American English, a small container for garbage and trash, usually outside. Okay, next. In British English, the boot of a car is the covered space, usually at the back, where you put things such as luggage or shopping. Is the boot open? In American English, this part of a car is called the trunk. We put our bags in the trunk. Let's move on to the next. In British English, the metal cover over the engine of a car is called the bonnet. I lifted the bonnet to see what the problem was. In American English, it is called the hood. I looked under the hood to watch the mechanic at work. The next picture is. It's that flashing light that you have on your car on the right and left sides to show that you are going to either turn right or turn left. So, in British English, they would say an indicator. And in American English, an indicator is a blinker. Next we have this one. The word jumper is usually used more in the UK. And sweaters are mostly used in the USA. That's it, guys. These were 25 everyday words in British and American English. I hope you enjoy it and learn a lot. I'll see you in my future videos. To watch more videos, please consider subscribing.